Good evening and welcome. That was a great way to get the night started, wasn't it? My name is Melissa Lampy, and I'm the president of the Watertown Historical Society, and it's so great to see so many people here for our third and final concert in our Music at the Museum series for this summer. This special event series would not be possible without the generous support of Watertown Tourism, Bill and Carla Mullen, and Tom and Sue O'Connor. So how about a round of applause for our supporters? And of course, thank you to everyone who have been making free will donations as they enter the grounds, and you can feel free to do so again as you leave later tonight after this great concert. I would like to take a second and invite Matt and Neil from the Town Cinema to come up here for a second. Did they hear me? Matt and Neil! Yeah. Jill, will you go grab them a second? And the sun is really bright looking that way too. This is Matt Sampon from our wonderful Town Cinema. And Matt and his coworker Neil have been providing treats for us throughout this concert series, so I just wanted to thank them. It's great having them here, and we hope the partnership continues for next year's concert series. Thank you, Matt. So just one little announcement before I introduce Jill, who's going to introduce the band, and that is on Saturday, September 18th. We will host our 6th annual Antiques and Artisan Show here on the grounds of the Octagon House Museum. We are asking for donations of items, vintage and collectible items, to be sold in our silent auction. And if you know of anyone who has art or collectibles or antiques and would like to be a vendor here that day, please let us know. So thank you very much, and here is Jill.
Thank you, Melissa. Just want to introduce this wonderful band who are way taller than me. Anyway, right over here to my left is Al Anderson. I think you probably all know him. He plays the trombone. And then, let's see, we've got our clarinet. Where's our clarinet? Oh, that's you. Okay. This is Doug Terhune. Okay, Terhune. Thank you. Trumpet, yep, right over there in order, John Shipper. And then behind me here on banjo, we've got Joel England. And on tuba, we have Ian Melrose. Are you going to stand there with that all night long? Do you get more money than the rest of them? He's in better shape. Okay. And then on drummer, last but not least, we've got Brad Klotz. Thank you, gentlemen.
We'd like to thank Jill Nadeau and the Watertown Tourism for making this appearance possible. How about that? We are indeed the Red Hot Trad Jazz Band. People ask us, what does trad jazz mean? It means that we do traditional Dixieland style music, but every now and then you'll hear something that's not quite so traditional, so we can include the word jazz in it. So we're the Red Hot Trad Jazz. And you might think, where's the red? Well, in our parades we wear red, but in concerts we try to make it a little more formal. Yeah, formal shorts and polo. But anyway, the subtitle of this band could be the Red Hot Nepotism Band, because Ian, our tuba player, is Doug's son-in-law. And Brad, the drummer, is my son-in-law. So it's a family affair. And then we got Uncle Joe and Cousin John with us. The songs that we play are from New Orleans. And most New Orleans songs are either named after women or streets. And that first one we played is called South Rampart Street Parade. And the next one we're going to play is about Bourbon Street. Who's been to New Orleans? Bourbon Street is the big street. It's kind of like the Wisconsin Dells of New Orleans, only wilder and crazier, but they have a lot of fun there, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this tune, Bourbon Street Parade. or drive down to New Orleans. That city, so pretty, historic city. Oh, I'll take you, I'll even parade you down Bourbon Street. We'll see all those hot spots, we'll meet all those big shots down Bourbon Street. There's Doug on clarinet. Dixie music, you can clap afterwards if you want. Here's John on trumpet. Let's fly down, oh, fly down to New Orleans. That city, so pretty, historic city. Oh, I'll take you, parade you down Bourbon Street. We'll see all those hot spots, we'll meet all those big shots down on Bourbon Street. Oh, down on Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street Parade. The next tune is from 1917, and a lot of people think it's the theme song or the state song of Indiana. It's not, but it's all about Indiana. It's called Back Home Again in Indiana.
Time you're ready there, John.
tune is going to be a little bit more of the jazz part of trad jazz. Who remembers the Tijuana Brass? There was a song called Taste of Honey. I don't know if I remember the song as well as the album cover, but it was certainly a well-known tune from the 1960s. And Doug has taken Taste of Honey and made it into a New Orleans style arrangement. Doug is our arranger. He used to work for a bank, and during his breaks when he couldn't make any loans, then he would spend his time writing arrangements. So we call him the loan arranger.
Speaking of Tijuana Brass, this is 1966.
Whoa!
Wow. Yeah.
And music back then.
Hey, what? That's the year I graduated from high school. Come on. Big year. One, two,
next tune is going to be an international world premiere. Not of the song, of the performance, because we've never done this song before, but it's a really well-known tune by the great composer and piano player Fats Waller. And it was written way back in, let's see, 1929. And it's called Honeysuckle Rose.
When you're passing by, flowers inside, and I know the reason why. You're my sweeter, goodness knows, honeysuckle rose. Don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cap. You're my sugar, it's sweet when you stir it up. When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems the honey barely drips. Your confection, goodness knows, honeysuckle rose.
That was John. And we got
around this fantastic setting of the Octagon House Museum, and you might think back to the 1800s when John Philip Sousa brought his own band around the country to do concerts in the park. Kind of felt like this, I think. So we're going to do a Sousa March, Washington Post March, commissioned by the Washington Post newspaper. And Doug did a special arrangement for it on this. So once again, it's not going to sound like a John Philip Sousa arrangement. It's going to sound like a Doug Trehune arrangement. Washington Post.
Actually, I kind of borrowed it from Dukes of Dixieland. I heard them do this. I thought, oh, that'd be kind of cool.
And that's just great.
Yeah, they called it Swingin' Sousa. One, two, one, two, three.
Thank you.
a nice slow ballad, a beautiful ballad that features Doug's clarinet, and it's called "Stars Fell on Alabama."
First time, oh, it's a lot of you got the bridge, right? And I'll finish the head, the transom, once you get the bridge, the head. Good. I'll take it.
It actually is about a meteor shower that a guy saw one time. He wrote a song about it. Stars fell on Alabama.
One, two, three.
Doug? Doug Trujillo on clarinet. You know, we're so happy to do a concert setting. We do a lot of parades, and we enjoy those very much too. In fact, before COVID, we'd do 5 parades on one day in the 4th of July in the Milwaukee and North suburbs. We'd do Wauwatosa, Whitefish Bay, Glendale, Brown Deer, and Shorewood. And then we'd come home and play at the Irish Pub in Watertown. So, it was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. This year we did 3 parades on the 4th and 1 on the next day, the 5th. And one of our favorite parade tunes that we do that people really enjoy, we're going to feature Joel on the vocal on this. It's a great tune. You're welcome to sing along if you know what it's called, When You're Smiling.
This is a participation song, so help us out. When you're smiling,
When you're smiling.
when you're smiling,
When you're smiling,
the world smiles with you.
Be happy.
When you're laughing, when you're laughing, little sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring all smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with
Smiling. 1968.
Really?
The Graduate. Remember that movie? Cousin Sparky over here. Cousin Sparky and I graduated the same year. He's here all the way from Florida with Mary Ann. What do you think of that? If there was a prize for coming the farthest, but there's not. There's bourbon in my house afterwards. How about that? So, not for you, no. So, anyway, so 1968 was The Graduate, Dustin Hoffman. And the song that Simon and Garfunkel wrote for that is called Mrs. Robinson. And here's one of Doug's famous arrangements, Mrs. Robinson.
Drum intro. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Back in 2011, HBO had a tremendous series about the rebuilding of New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. And it featured, go figure, a down and out trombone player looking for work. And it had a theme song that's written by a man named John Boutte, who's probably the most famous musician in New Orleans today. And so we're going to do this tune. It features Brad on drums a lot. I think you'll enjoy it. It's called Treme Song. Watch people sashay past my steps, by my porch, front of my door. Church bells are ringing, the choirs are singing, while the preachers groan and the sisters moan in a blessed tone. Treme, it's me and my baby, we're all going crazy, watch out and have fun. Down in the Treme, it's me and my baby, we're all going crazy, watch out and have fun. The trumpet bells ringing, the bass drum is swinging, and the trombone groans, and the big horn moans in a blessed tone. Soprano sax. Down in the Treme, it's me and my baby, we're all going crazy. Watch out and have fun. Down in the Treme, watch people sashay sisters moan in a blessed tone. Down in the Trevi, it's me and my baby. We're all going crazy, while jamming and having fun. Down in the Trevi, it's me and my baby. We're all going crazy, while jamming and having fun. Right. Trumpet bells ringing, the bass drum is swinging, and the trombone drums, and the big horn bones, and there's a saxophone. Down in the Trevi, it's me and my baby. We're all going crazy while jamming and having fun. Down in the Trevi, it's me and my baby. We're all going crazy while jamming and having fun. Down in the Trevi, it's me and my baby. We're all going crazy while jamming and having fun. Treme song. Thank you very much. Our next tune is a trombone feature. It's another one about a street that I'm sure many of you have been on in New Orleans. It's called Mason Street Blues.
Just a second there, buddy. Gotta turn the page. All right. Now.
Show business, baby. I really like the music of Broadway from the 20s, 30s, and 40s especially. There was a songwriting team of Jimmy McHugh and Dorothy Fields, and she was one of the few women that broke into the Broadway thing. She was a wonderful lyricist. They did songs like Don't Blame Me, Exactly Like You, and I'm in the Mood for Love. And we're going to do a song of theirs right now featuring Joel on the vocal. It's called I Can't Give You Anything But Love, Baby.
All right, I'm think here for a second here. This is the one that you transposed, right? Yes, the late intro. Say, take some solos. What did they what? Nice. That was, are you ready, Essie? What about, well, 1, 2, last 8.
I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I got. Plenty of baby. Dream a while, scheme a while, you're sure to find happiness. And I guess all those things you've always been. She, I like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets, Woolworth doesn't sell, baby. To the lucky day, you know done well, baby. I can't give you anything but love.
call it Ban Jovi. Right here in Watertown, Ban Jovi. All about the bass. how about that season that the Milwaukee Bucks had? Speaking of basketball, that's our basketball theme. The Harlem Globetrotters have used that for years and years. That was, of course, Sweet Georgia Brown. I'm going to slow things down a little bit now. Here's an old Hoagie Carmichael tune, and Louis Armstrong and Jack Teagard, the great jazz trombone player, made it famous. It's called "Oh, Rocking Chair."
Just follow the map, huh? You can count it off there, Al.
Old rocking chair got me, came by my side. Get on over there and fetch me some gin, boy, for I can't decide. I can't get from this cabin, ain't going nowhere, just sitting here grabbing at the flies round this rocking chair. Do you remember old Aunt Harriet? How long in heaven she be? Send me a sweet chariot for the end of the troubles I see. Old rocking chair gets it, Judgment Day's almost here. Chained to my old rocking chair. Remember old Aunt Harriet? How long in heaven she be? Go on, send me a sweet chariot for the end of the trouble I see. Old rocking chair gets it, Judgment Day's almost here. Chained to my old rocking chair. Hoagie Carmichael. My music stand down so you can see Joel while at work. We're going to put him to work the next couple of songs. Joel's a very international man. He tried to get his middle name changed to Putin, but they wouldn't do it. But the first thing we're going to do is an original composition by Joel England called Russian Folk Song number, what number is it?
Well, it's actually a Russian folk dance. It's really a dance, but I stole it to make it into a dance.
Okay. And this is an audience participation. You'll know
Very
what,
much so.
You'll know what to do.
I've learned a little bit of Russian over the years, and I tried to pick out some words that I think would be really easy if people would sing along. They could join me. So anyway, there's another reason I call it Russian, and you will soon find out as I get into the song This is Russian folk dance number 437. Now, why did I name it number 437? Well, I figured there's got to be at least 436 different Russian folk songs. I wrote this in 1967. I was 5 years old. I've been playing it ever since. Okay, here we go. Russian folk dance.
All together. Hey! What a crowd, I tell you. Hey! Hey! They clap too. Hey! 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 It's Russian. Hey! 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 What an audience! What an audience!
I like those foreign songs, don't you?
I wanted to give credit from A Song to this fine rhythm section, the young guys in the band, Ian and Brad, because we just stand up here and play every now and then. They play pretty much every note of every song, and they never seem to get tired. What a couple of guys. So glad to have them. While we're in the international mode, Joel's got another Russian tune for you.
Well, you
This
did
is
so
called-
good on that one. Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, it's called Midnight in Moscow.
Yes. Moscow Nights, I think it's also called. This is a beautiful song. I think the words are a little easier on this one, so please help me out on this one. Midnight in Moscow.
All right, so I got the name here.
Oh, and going back to that last song, I call it a Russian folk dance. It does rush a little bit at the end.
One, two, three.
Шли в саду, тащишь жураки.
Sing along, you know what the words.
Звезды замерла до утра. Если без любви, кумя дураки, под мостом не вечера. Если без любви, кумя дураки, под мостом не вечера. You can't keep the sky cloudless night. You can't keep the wave from
Now I get
the
it.
shore.
There it is.
You can't keep the sky from the birds that fly. You can't keep me from loving you. As the
Doug says he's got to get the saliva out of his horn. It's condensation, like, or it's just spit. Anyway, that's part of being a horn player. The Russian is, So our next tune is not only my favorite New Orleans style ballad, it's one of my favorite ballads of all time. It does such a beautiful job of giving us the history, the feeling, the vibe of New Orleans. By the way, it's pronounced New Orleans, but in this song, it's pronounced New Orleans because the name of the song is "Do You Know What It Means to Miss New Orleans?" We're going to feature Doug on the clarinet at the very beginning. It's not like a beauty pageant, Miss New Orleans. It's like, do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? Is that both day and night? Okay. Just play. To know these guys that have been working so hard for you up here today. Brad Klotz is my son-in-law, married to my daughter, father of our granddaughter, got to get that in, and the parents to Sharon and Gary over here, and he's a band director at Lake Mills. He teaches middle school band. He student taught with me and then married my daughter. Put that in your music education journey. Great drummer, Brad Klotz, lives in Watertown. Our tuba guy, Ian Melrose, is also a band teacher in Sun Prairie. And he played with UW band, he did all kinds of things. You're from New Jersey originally, right? Yeah. And we're here in Watertown in Wisconsin making great tuba. Never gets tired. It's amazing. He and Melrose. John Shipper from Madison teaches in Wanakee at the Madison Country Day School. And Maddie Jones from Watertown here. Ruth Jones and Neil Jones' daughter also teaches there. And John is, I gotta say, the first call trumpet player in Madison. He's the man. We're so lucky to have him here tonight. John Shipper. Our banjo player, the Russian guy, is by trade a landscape architect. He can do anything. He can sing, he can play banjo, he can design your garden if you want. He's just an amazing, wonderful guy, and we're always so glad to have Joel aboard. He makes everything fun. Joel England. Doug Terhune, our clarinet and saxophone player. Doug and I go back a long, long way. We probably played our first gig together about 1980, something like that. And I bet we played like 400 jobs over the years. Or maybe that was just 1 year, I don't know. Anyway, but we're kind of like on the ESP thing because many times on the last note of the song, we play the same note. And then to get some harmony, I change to a different note, he changes to that same note. So we've been playing together so long, it's like we know each other. Doug was a band director in Monona Grove High School and plays with everybody all over the place. Doug Terhune. Of course, I'm Al Anderson. You've seen my picture in the post office, and I was a middle school band director not far from here, a few miles away, at Riverside Middle School for a long time. Probably had about the kids of about half the people sitting here in the audience, and really had a great experience teaching in this music department with Ron Leroy, Tom Henniger, Jerry Borkert, who's right over here, just all kinds of wonderful people, and been retired for a while and do this. Having a great time. So that's our band, the Red Hot Trad Jazz. Our next tune might be the oldest one of all Dixieland Trad Jazz tunes. Is "Won't You Come Home, Bill Bailey" from 1902.
Won't you come home? She moans the whole night long. I'll do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. I know I done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I drove you out with nothing but a cry to cold.
What's it called?
I know I'm to blame. Ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come on home?
Doug. one-hit wonder with a tune called Sunny. And Doug did a special arrangement of this.
One, two, one, two, three.
Dixieland bands, trad jazz bands almost always end the gig with the same tune. And we're going to do that too. You know what? We expect to sing along here. This is When the Saints Go Marching In.
Let's still do the two solo. Then we'll go up the steps again, right? So I guess I get to start, huh?
Help me out here, folks. Oh, when the Saints
When the Saints
go marching in.
marching in.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Marching in.
Oh, yes, I'd like to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in. And when that sun
When the sun
comes shining down.
shining down.
Oh, when the sun comes shining down.
Shining down.
Oh, yes, I want to be in that number.
I want to be in that number.
When the sun